Hello all, this is Suyash Goyal signing in. I hope that you all are doing very well. I'm an educator on Unacademy. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning app for my other courses. This lesson is on some very interesting words, their meaning, their usage and their synonyms and antonyms. So we'll be discussing all of that in the lecture. Please do not forget to rate, review and share this lesson, and also please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you very much. And this is my profile, and here is the link where you can just follow me for my other courses and this course as well. Also, please do not forget to shoot as many questions as you can in the comment box below. All your questions, any doubt, any problem which you are having while speaking English or while using these words, you can just shoot that in the comment box below, and all your questions will be answered for sure. You can find this link in the description of this video also. So continuing with the same course of words, their meanings, usage, synonyms and antonyms, and here we have some more interesting words, and let's start with the word alacrity. Now what is alacrity? Now whenever you have very great, some great willingness, some great enthusiasm to do something, when you are showing some cheerful readiness to do something, then we call it alacrity. Okay, that great willingness, that enthusiasm is known as alacrity. For example, you just went to someone to just give them or show them an offer, and they accepted the offer with alacrity. They liked your offer a lot. They liked your offer like hell, and they just accepted the offer with alacrity. So this is how we use the word alacrity: great willingness or enthusiasm. Okay. The synonyms, so the synonym which we have for the word alacrity are, the first is swiftness. What is swiftness? When you are not ready to delay anything, when there is very lack, very little delay you just want to have in doing something. Okay, when you are just like to move very fast at high speed, okay, in every way possible, okay, then we call it swiftness. Okay, that is somewhat related to willingness, your excitement, how much excited you are. Okay, the next is promptness. Again the same thing, when you are very prompt to do something. Okay, when you are very excited to do something. Okay, when you do not just want to waste any moment, you do not want to waste any moment, you do not want to waste any second, that time we call it promptness. The antonyms for the same is laziness, lethargy. Okay, on one hand we are talking about a word which means when you show great willingness, or when you show great enthusiasm, when you show excitement towards something. So obviously the antonyms would be laziness, lethargy. Okay, laziness means when you are just trying to be, or when you are being unwilling, to do something, when you are being unwilling to do something, when you are not showing any sort of enthusiasm towards something, when you are not showing any sort of excitement towards something, when you are very depressed towards something. Okay, when you are very inactive towards something, then we call it laziness, we call it lethargy, and they are the antonyms of this word alacrity. Okay, the next word is accomplish. Now what is accomplish? We all know it means to succeed in doing something. Whenever we have something to accomplish, that means we have something in which we are supposed to succeed, in which we are thinking that we will succeed. Okay, so that is what we call accomplish, to succeed in doing something. Whenever we achieve something, that means we accomplish that thing. Okay, so accomplish is to succeed in doing something. For example, he accomplished his mission. Let's say he's on a mission, he was on a mission, and he did a lot of hard work. He faced a lot of bad things, he faced a lot of good things, he faced a lot of challenges, but finally he accomplished his mission. Finally he accomplished his mission. That means finally he succeeded in his mission. The synonyms could be attain and succeed. Okay, when we want to attain something, okay, we want to achieve something, that means we want to attain that thing. I want to attain this, I want to attain that, so that means I want to accomplish a particular thing, I want to succeed in doing a particular thing, that is accomplish. Okay, so the synonym is attain and succeed. Now let's talk about the antonyms. So when I'm talking about the antonyms, so they could be forsake and disappoint. Now what is forsake? Forsake actually means abandon, when you abandon something. Okay, when you give up something. Okay, accomplish means to succeed in doing something, and Forsake means when you give up on something. Okay, you just give up on some of your aim, on some of your principles. Okay, let's say you had your principles, you had your principles from the school time, but now finally you gave up on them. So basically you actually forsake your principles. You forsake your principles. So this is the next is disappoint. Now what is disappoint? It also means when you actually fail to fulfill the hopes, when you actually fail to fulfill the expectations, when you actually fail in achieving something, in fulfilling your aims, your hopes and all that thing. So that is the antonym for accomplish. Moving on, the next word is accord. It means a formal agreement between two organization, countries, etc. Like, you know, we have a lot of formal agreements between two parties, between two persons, between two organizations, and especially between two countries. So all those formal agreement which actually binds the two countries, which actually binds two organizations, which actually binds two person, two communities to stick to on to something, then we call it accord. Okay, like the two sides sign a peace accord last July. You know, maybe we have two sides and these two sides always fight. They always fight. They are just like enemies to each other, and they always fight whenever they get chance to fight. So finally the two sides signed a peace accord. Okay, a peace agreement that they will maintain peace with each other last July. They did that in last July. Okay, the synonyms for them is, for the word accord, is agreement and harmony. Obviously I'm talking about agreement, like the two sides signed a peace agreement. That is what I can say also. Okay, I can simply use agreement. Okay, I just need not to say accord. The second is harmony. Now what is harmony? It also means the state of being in agreement. Whenever the two parties, whenever the two countries are in state of being in an agreement, they are in agreement by any means, they are in agreement in any way, then we call that harmony. Okay, then we call that harmony. Like I can say the two sides are in harmony to maintain peace. I can say that in that way also. The antonyms for the same is denial and disagreement. Now when I'm saying denial, then it actually means to deny something. Okay, to refuse something. Like on one way I'm talking about a formal agreement, and on the other way I'm talking about denial. That is the opposite word. That is, they are not in agreement, they are in denial. They are refusing things, they are not accepting things, they are denying the things. Okay, so this is how we use this denial. And the next is disagreement. That means the two parties are not in agreement, they are in disagreement, they are not in agreement. So this is how we use this word accord, and this is how we use the sentences. And here we have the synonyms and antonyms for the same word. So that's all for this lecture. Thank you very much. This is Suyash Goyal signing off.